Have you ever faced a moment in your life where everything you hoped for just slipped away? A door slammed shut, a path blocked, a dream seemingly crushed? We've all been there, at the crossroads of rejection and despair. But what if I told you that these moments, as painful as they are, hold the key to unlocking a strength you never knew you had? This isn't just about finding the silver lining. It's about transforming the very fabric of our challenges into a tapestry of triumph. In the ancient halls of Stoic philosophy, there lies a wisdom as relevant today as it was in the days of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. It's a wisdom that teaches us not just to endure life's hardships, but to embrace them, to use them as the fuel that propels us towards personal growth and resilience. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Today we're embarking on a journey through the Stoic approach to life's rejections and setbacks. A journey that promises not just to change the way you view the world, but to transform the way you live in it. If you're ready to turn life's toughest moments into your greatest victories, then this journey is for you. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you won't miss out on any of our content, designed to enlighten, inspire, and guide you towards personal mastery. Now let's unlock the power of resilience and turn the art of embracing rejection into a stepping stone for growth. Welcome to Unlocking Resilience, Embracing Rejection with Stoic Wisdom. Lesson 21. Unveiling Inner Strength. Often the greatest discoveries about ourselves arise in the face of adversity. It's in these moments, when the world seems to turn against us, that we uncover a resilience we never knew we had. This lesson is about finding that inner strength, the kind that only reveals itself when we're tested to our limits. Imagine this. You've worked tirelessly towards a goal, pouring your heart and soul into it. You've sacrificed time, energy, and resources. But then, just as you reach for that dream, it slips away. Rejection, failure. It can feel like a crushing blow, a verdict that your efforts were in vain. But here's the Stoic twist. It's not the end of your story, but the beginning of a new chapter. This rejection isn't a sign of your inadequacy. It's a challenge to look deeper within yourself, to tap into a well of strength and determination you didn't know you had. Let me share a story. There was once a writer who faced constant rejection. Each manuscript sent returned with a no. It was disheartening, to say the least. But instead of letting these rejections define him, he used them as a catalyst. With each no, he honed his skills, refined his stories, and deepened his resolve. And then one day, it happened. His work was not just accepted, it was celebrated. This writer's journey wasn't unique. It's a path many have walked and a testament to the power of inner strength that rejection can unveil. The key is to not see rejection as a reflection of your worth, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. So when faced with rejection, ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can it make me stronger? Embrace these moments not with resentment, but with the curiosity and eagerness of a warrior in training. For it's in these battles that you'll discover the true extent of your resilience and capability. Remember, resilience isn't something you're born with, it's something you build, one rejection at a time. Lesson 20. Embracing the winds of change. Change is an inevitable part of life, a constant ebb and flow that shapes our journey. Stoic philosophy teaches us to not just endure this change, but to welcome it, to see it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the winds of change gusting around you. It's unsettling, even frightening. But those same winds can also lift you, propel you to new heights, and carry you to places you never imagined. This is the essence of embracing change. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur whose first venture failed spectacularly. It was a public and painful experience, but it wasn't the end. She took this setback as a lesson, learning what not to do and how to adapt her approach. Her next venture wasn't just successful, it was revolutionary. The change, though initially harsh, led her to a path of incredible achievement. So when the winds of change blow in your life, don't build a wall to block them out. Spread your sails. Each gust, each shift, holds a lesson, a chance to learn, to adapt, and to grow. The more we embrace change, the more we open ourselves to the vast possibilities life has to offer. Stoicism doesn't just ask us to endure change, it invites us to question, to engage, and find the opportunities that lie within these shifts. So the next time you face change, large or small, ask yourself, how can this change me for the better? What new paths are now open to me? In the words of the great Stoic philosopher Seneca, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Dare to embrace change and watch as the seemingly impossible becomes the gateway to your greatest achievements. Lesson 19. Reframing Perspective. Rejection is not just a dead end, it's a signpost, guiding us towards a different path, a different way of thinking. The Stoics believed that our lives are not shaped by events, but by our reactions to them. This lesson is about reframing our perspective on rejection. Picture yourself walking through a dense forest, each rejection like a branch blocking your way. You can choose to see these obstacles as impassable barriers, or you can use them to chart a new, unexplored path. Consider the story of an artist who was repeatedly told her work was too unconventional. Each rejection could have been a stop sign, but she saw them as redirections, leading her to a community that celebrated her unique style. Her art didn't change, her perspective did. When you face rejection, ask yourself, what can I see now that I couldn't before? How can this broaden my view? It's not about dismissing the pain of rejection, but about finding a vantage point from which it looks different, perhaps even meaningful. Reframing perspective is about shifting focus from what we've lost to what we might gain. It's about seeing rejection not as a measure of our worth, but as a teacher, a guide, a stepping stone to something else, maybe something greater. So the next time rejection blocks your path, don't turn back in defeat. Look around. There might be a new path just waiting to be discovered, a path that leads to unexpected horizons and new possibilities. This is the power of reframing perspective, the power to turn obstacles into opportunities. Lesson 18. Building emotional resilience. In the face of rejection, our emotional resilience is tested. This lesson is about strengthening that resilience in the Stoic way. Emotional resilience is not about suppressing your feelings, but understanding and managing them effectively. Imagine standing in a storm where each raindrop is a moment of rejection or failure. Emotional resilience is your umbrella. It doesn't stop the rain, but it allows you to stand through the storm, undeterred. Think of a musician who played to empty chairs, night after night. Each empty seat could have been a dent in his spirit. But he chose to see each performance as a step towards mastery, an exercise in resilience. His audience eventually grew, not just in numbers, but in appreciation of his unwavering dedication. When facing rejection, allow yourself to feel the disappointment, but don't let it weigh you down. Ask, what can this teach me? How can I grow stronger from this experience? Building emotional resilience is about finding balance. It's acknowledging the sting of rejection, while also recognizing that each setback is temporary, a momentary cloud passing in the sky of your journey. So the next time you face rejection, remember it's an opportunity to fortify your emotional resilience. With each challenge, you're not just surviving. You're learning, growing, and becoming more adept at navigating the complexities of life. This is the essence of building emotional resilience, the ability to face life's storms with courage and composure. Lesson 17. Valuing feedback. In the world of Stoicism and personal growth, feedback is not just words. It's a compass that guides us towards improvement. This lesson is about embracing feedback, even when it stings, and using it to forge a stronger, wiser self. Imagine you're a painter. and each critique of your work is a stroke of a brush, shaping your masterpiece. It's not about the negative comments eroding your spirit. It's about using them to refine your art to bring out its true essence. Take the story of a chef whose first restaurant failed. The feedback was harsh but invaluable. She took each criticism, each suggestion, and used it to create a culinary experience that eventually won accolades. Her comeback wasn't luck. It was a testament to learning from feedback. When you receive criticism, see it as a puzzle. Ask, what can this teach me? How can I use this to evolve? Not all feedback will be useful, but hidden within might be the keys to your next breakthrough. Let's turn this into a conversation. In the comments, share how a piece of feedback, however hard it was to receive, helped you grow. Your story might just be the inspiration someone needs to see feedback in a new light. And as you ponder that, let's get ready for our next lesson, where we will explore a skill even the greatest philosophers struggled with, but ultimately mastered. Lesson 16, Maintaining Self-Worth. In the face of rejection, it's essential to preserve our self-esteem. This lesson focuses on maintaining a sense of self-worth, a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. It's about understanding that our value doesn't diminish because someone fails to see it. Picture yourself as a tree, strong and sturdy. The winds of rejection may blow, but your roots, your self-worth, keep you grounded. It's not the external forces that define you, but your internal strength. Think about an athlete who didn't make the team. Instead of letting this rejection shatter his self-esteem, he used it to fuel his determination, training harder and smarter. Eventually, his perseverance paid off, leading him not just back to the team but to become its captain. When faced with rejection, remind yourself, my worth is not dependent on external validation. It's a moment to reaffirm your abilities and qualities. Maintain a journal, list your strengths, and celebrate your successes, big or small. Now, take a moment to reflect and share in the comments. How do you maintain your self-esteem in the face of challenges? Your strategies might be the exact encouragement someone needs today. As we wrap up this lesson, get ready for an exciting shift. In our next lesson, we're going to explore how rejection can open doors to paths you never imagined. The journey of discovering uncharted opportunities awaits. Lesson 15. Exploring new paths. Rejection isn't just an end. It's a signpost to new beginnings. In this lesson, we delve into how rejection can be the catalyst for exploring new and exciting paths. It's about adopting the Stoic mindset of adaptability and openness to change. Imagine standing at a crossroads where the path you plan to take is blocked. It's easy to feel lost, but look around. There are other paths, unexplored and full of potential. Consider the case of a writer whose novel was rejected by multiple publishers. This rejection led her to self-publish, a path she had never considered. Her book not only found its audience, but also became a bestseller. The rejection wasn't a roadblock. It was a detour to a success she hadn't imagined. Whenever you face rejection, instead of seeing it as a dead end, ask yourself, what new paths are now open to me? What haven't I tried yet? This shift in perspective can lead you to opportunities that align more closely with your strengths and passions. I'm curious to hear about your experiences. Have you ever found a new, unexpected opportunity after facing rejection? Share your story in the comments. It might just be the inspiration someone needs to see their own rejection in a new light. And as we share our stories, let's prepare for the next lesson, where we'll explore a fundamental Stoic virtue that transforms not just how we see rejection, but how we experience life itself. Lesson 14, Cultivating Patience. In our journey through Stoic teachings, we encounter the virtue of patience, particularly in the face of rejection. This is not just about waiting passively, it's about active endurance and foresight. Consider the story of the famous inventor Thomas Edison. His journey to invent the electric light bulb was not a straight path. It was littered with setbacks, hundreds of unsuccessful attempts. Yet his response to these rejections was not frustration, but a Stoic patience. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His patience was a mixture of resilience, relentless pursuit, and a positive mindset. Now think about your own life. When facing rejection, can you channel your inner Edison? Can you transform impatience into a strategic waiting, viewing each setback as a learning opportunity? This Stoic approach isn't easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. If this perspective resonates with you, consider hitting the like button to support this content. As we prepare to move from the value of patience to the power of gratitude, let's carry with us the wisdom of Seneca, who said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Stay tuned for Lesson 13, where we delve into the transformative power of gratitude, even in the face of adversity. Lesson 13, Fostering Gratitude. Stoicism teaches us that in the heart of difficulties lies the seed of gratitude. It's about finding things to be grateful for, even when faced with rejection or failure. Take the story of Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. In the midst of immense suffering and loss, he found the strength to focus on the power of personal choice, love, and hope. His experiences led to his book, Man's Search for Meaning, where he writes, "Everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." In your life, when rejection strikes, how can you find your own way? How can you cultivate a sense of gratitude amidst the challenges? It might be gratitude for the learning, the growth, or even for the other opportunities that rejection might lead you to. Reflect on this and share in the comments how you found gratitude in difficult times. And as we think about the power of a grateful heart, let's gear up for Lesson 12. We will explore how rejection can fortify our resolve and determination, shaping us into more resilient beings. Lesson 12, Strengthening Resolve. Strengthening resolve in the face of rejection is like tempering steel. Each challenge, each no we face, serves to make us stronger, more resilient. Consider J.K. Rowling's journey with Harry Potter. The manuscript faced numerous rejections before finally being published. Yet she persevered. Her resolve, her belief in her story, never wavered. Today it's a global phenomenon, loved by millions. Rowling's story is a testament to the power of resolve. She once said, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." Ask yourself, how can your rejections become the solid foundation for your success? How can you use each no as a stepping stone to build a stronger, more determined you? You are seeing rejection not as an end, but as an invitation to explore new possibilities. Let's uncover how each setback can broaden your life's canvas in ways you never imagined. Lesson 11, Expanding Horizons. Expanding horizons through rejection is about transforming setbacks into gateways for new opportunities. It's about seeing the unseen paths that rejection can illuminate. Reflect on the story of Steve Jobs, who, after being ousted from Apple, a company he co-founded, went on to create Next and Pixar. This period of his life, though filled with rejection and uncertainty, led to some of his greatest achievements. In a famous Stanford commencement speech, Jobs said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future." When you face rejection, how can you trust that these dots will connect in the future? Can you see rejection as a signpost, directing you towards new experiences and learnings? Think about this and share in the comments a time when a rejection led you to a path you hadn't considered before. As we share our stories, we gear up for the next lesson, where we will explore a Stoic virtue that changes our entire approach to life's challenges. Lesson 10, Practicing Empathy. In our exploration of Stoic virtues, empathy stands as a crucial pillar. It's about understanding and sharing the feelings of others, especially in the context of rejection. Empathy allows us to see beyond our immediate experience and understand the broader human condition. Consider the tale of a renowned therapist who specializes in helping people overcome rejection. Her effectiveness didn't just stem from her knowledge, but from her deep empathy. She had once been where her patients were, grappling with the sting of rejection. This personal experience gave her a unique ability to connect and understand her clients on a profound level. Empathy in the face of rejection isn't just about understanding others. It's about broadening our own perspective. It's a reminder that we're not alone in our struggles. When someone says no to us, it's not necessarily a reflection of our worth, but often a product of their own challenges and perspectives. As you reflect on the role of empathy in your life, think about how it has shaped your reactions to rejection. Share in the comments how empathy has helped you, or could help you, in dealing with setbacks. Let's now delve into the power of humility. It's a lesson that may challenge your perceptions and open new avenues of personal growth.
Lesson 9. Embracing humility.
Before we dive into the power of humble reflection, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, I encourage you to do so. Join our community for more insights into Stoic philosophy and personal growth. Humility, often misunderstood, is not about diminishing oneself. It's about recognizing our own limitations and being open to learning and growth. In the context of rejection, humility allows us to look beyond the immediate pain and see the lessons it offers. The story of a successful entrepreneur who experienced a series of failures early in her career illustrates this. Each failure was a blow to her ego, but it was also a lesson in humility. She learned to listen more, to be open to feedback, and to understand that she didn't have all the answers. This humility became the foundation of her later success. In your own experiences with rejection, consider how a humble approach could open doors to learning and growth. How can embracing humility help you navigate the challenges and setbacks you face? Let's explore the critical importance of self-care in bouncing back from rejection. A vital lesson awaits, one that could change the way you approach self-compassion and resilience. Lesson 8. Prioritizing self-care. In the aftermath of rejection, prioritizing self-care is not just important, it's essential. It's about nurturing your mental, emotional, and physical well-being, ensuring that you have the strength to face and overcome setbacks. Self-care can take many forms, from the simple act of taking a walk to clear your mind, to more structured practices like meditation or journaling. It's about finding what works for you and making it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Imagine a writer who faced continuous rejection. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt, she turned to yoga and meditation. These practices helped her maintain her equilibrium, giving her the clarity and peace she needed to continue her creative journey. As you think about your self-care practices, I encourage you to share in the comments how you nurture your well-being in the face of challenges. Your strategies might be the inspiration someone else needs. And now, let's turn the page to Lesson 7. We're about to uncover the value of seeking wise counsel and of opening ourselves to the insights and guidance of others. It's a lesson that might just reveal the mentors you didn't know you needed. Lesson 7. Seeking wise counsel. In our path towards growth, seeking wise counsel can be a game changer. It's about recognizing that we don't have all the answers and that there is immense value in the wisdom of others. Mentorship or guidance can come from various sources: a trusted colleague, a seasoned professional in your field, or even the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophers. These sources of counsel can provide perspective, advice, and encouragement, especially in times of rejection. Take the story of a young athlete who, after being cut from the team, sought advice from a seasoned coach. This coach's guidance was pivotal in helping the athlete refine his skills and strategy, eventually leading him to triumph. In your journey, have you ever sought advice or mentorship after facing rejection? How did it impact your path? With these thoughts, brace yourself for Lesson 6. We're about to venture into the realm of building resilience. But beware, this next lesson dives into a darker, more challenging aspect of our journey. The path ahead may be fraught with shadows, but it is there that we often find our true strength. Lesson 6. Building resilience. Building resilience in the face of rejection is akin to forging steel and fire. It's about facing the dark, daunting moments and emerging stronger. This lesson delves into the heart of stoic endurance and emotional fortitude. Imagine a world where each no, each setback is a test of your resilience. It's not a world of despair, but one of challenge and ultimate triumph. Like the tale of a soldier who, after surviving a harrowing experience, used his ordeal to teach others about resilience and courage. In your own experiences with rejection, how have you built your resilience? How have you turned your darkest moments into opportunities for growth and strength? As we ponder these questions, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. And now, as we leave the shadows of resilience behind, we move forward to our next lesson, Lesson 5. It's a shift towards the light, where we celebrate the small wins, the joys in every step of our journey. Get ready to embrace the victories, no matter how small, in our next transformative session. Lesson 5. Celebrating small wins. In the grand tapestry of life, each small victory is a vibrant thread, contributing to the larger picture of our journey. The Stoic joy in celebrating small wins lies in recognizing the significance of these moments. It's about cherishing the progress, not just the outcome. Imagine a gardener tending to a garden. Each day, the small acts of watering, pruning, and caring for the plants may seem insignificant, but they cumulatively lead to a flourishing garden. Similarly, every small achievement in our lives, be it personal or professional, is a step towards our larger goals. Take a moment to reflect on your recent small victories. Maybe it's sticking to a new habit, overcoming a fear, or simply choosing a healthy meal. Recognize and celebrate these wins. They are proof of your growth and resilience. Remember, each small win is a step forward in your journey. As we embrace these moments, let's also prepare to delve deeper into our next lesson, where we explore the invaluable lessons hidden within our failures. Lesson 4. Learning from failure. Stoicism teaches us that within every failure lies a lesson waiting to be unearthed. It's about shifting our perspective to see setbacks not as defeats, but as opportunities for growth and learning. Consider the story of Thomas Edison once again. His journey to invent the light bulb was fraught with failures, yet he chose to view each unsuccessful attempt as a step closer to success. This mindset transformed his failures into lessons, paving the way for his eventual triumph. Reflect on your own experiences. How have your failures shaped you? What lessons have you learned from them? Embracing these lessons fortifies us for future challenges. As we take these lessons to heart, we prepare to explore the next Stoic virtue in Lesson 3. Here, we will uncover the strength that lies in maintaining a positive outlook, a key to overcoming life's hurdles. Lesson 3. Cultivating Positivity. In the Stoic journey, cultivating a positive mindset is essential. It's not about ignoring life's challenges, but facing them with an optimistic and constructive attitude. Positivity, in the Stoic sense, is a form of mental fortitude. It's choosing to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. It's seeing the potential for growth in every challenge. Consider the approach of a seasoned sailor navigating turbulent seas. Instead of fearing the storm, they focus on steering the ship, trusting their skills and the strength of their vessel. In our lives, each challenge is like a storm, and our positivity is the skillful steering that guides us through. As you ponder the power of a positive mindset, let's gear up for the next lesson. Lesson 2. We will delve into the art of shifting our focus, channeling our energy into productive and positive actions, a fundamental Stoic strategy. Lesson 2. Shifting focus. Shifting focus, a core Stoic strategy, is about directing our energy towards what truly matters and what we can control. It's about not letting setbacks consume us, but using them as a catalyst for positive change. This shift in focus is akin to adjusting a camera lens. When faced with rejection or failure, we often zoom in on the negative. Stoicism teaches us to zoom out, to gain a broader perspective that encompasses not just the setback, but the opportunities it presents. An artist who faces criticism for her work might initially feel disheartened, but by shifting focus, she can use the feedback to refine her art, exploring new techniques and styles that ultimately enhance her creativity. As you contemplate how shifting your focus can positively impact your life, we approach the culmination of our series in Lesson 1. Here, we will embrace the full journey of life, exploring the Stoic path to personal mastery, an enlightening conclusion to our transformative journey. Lesson 1: Embracing Life's Journey. We arrive at the core of Stoic philosophy, embracing life's journey with courage and wisdom. This is not just about enduring life's challenges, but about thriving through them and understanding that each experience shapes us. Consider the life of Nelson Mandela. His journey was marked by struggle, endurance, and immense wisdom. Imprisoned for 27 years, he emerged not with bitterness, but with a vision for reconciliation and understanding. Mandela once said, "I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul." This epitomizes the Stoic path to personal mastery, taking control of our attitudes and responses, no matter the circumstances. Reflect on your own life journey. How have your experiences, especially the challenging ones, contributed to who you are today? Embrace each moment, not just as a passage of time, but as an opportunity for personal mastery and growth. As we conclude, I invite you to share in the comments which lesson resonated with you the most. Your insights and reflections can inspire and encourage others on their Stoic journey. And if you're intrigued by the complexities of human character and relationships, consider watching our next video, 10 People You Shouldn't Give Your Trust or Respect. It's a compelling exploration of interpersonal dynamics and self-awareness, promising to be as enlightening as it is engaging.